I'm sorry, sir. I need to. I'm Jason. And you are AJ? I like AJ's shirt, and I just want to call it out. It says peace of mind. And my goal today is to introduce you to a new series of products and services that NSI has today to offer, being very solution-based and uncover some trends that are happening in the marketplace around managed services and the why behind them, but most importantly, so we can give you peace of mind. And when I saw that shirt, I was just like, man, that's epic. I love it. So again, my name is Jason Knoll, and I've been at NSI about 2 years, and I don't have a network or security background prior to coming to NSI. My background's in telco, so I worked with AT&T. And we'll talk about, I think, the importance of communication here as we go on today. But thanks again for coming. We really appreciate you being here. So as a little bit of an overview on the agenda, we're going to talk about an introduction to managed services, show you some trends to what's happening in the marketplace, talk about how NSI has created what we're calling the NSI Advanced Managed Service Solutions. And then Brad is going to talk a little bit about some case studies, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is talk a little bit about just the why. So at NSI, and I think even in your own organization, you like to ask yourself on a day-to-day basis the why. Why buy? Why am I doing this? You know, where's the real why and what's happening? And I'll tell you, from a managed services perspective, we look at the idea of managed services and think about the why as being stable, being dependable, and being secure. And I think stable, if you look at the definition of the word dependable or secure, are all words that have a meaningful impact to each and every one of us, both at work, home, and every place in between. So what are managed services? Most of you know by now, but managed services are an opportunity to maintain and anticipate the need for the range of processes and functions to improve operations. Key components, IT support and maintenance. We're going to talk about that and why that's important. Network management, cybersecurity. Is this a big deal to anybody? No? I know it is. Cloud services, and then backup and recovery. Okay? So benefits of managed services. These are trends that we are seeing and or feedback that we're getting from the marketplace with customers like yourself, as well as Cisco and TD SYNNEX, the distributor that we look at. And as we look at short-term and long-term range or predictability in the managed service space, we see quite a few things happening. But as far as the benefits of managed services are concerned, I want to start with reduced operational cost. Without a doubt, it's predictable. And if you think about the cost of manpower and the lack of manpower or people power in the industry, this is a way to meaningful plan and planfully say it's going to cost me this much every month to get this taken care of, especially when there's a lack of talent in the marketplace. Anybody seeing a lack of talent in the marketplace? I see some heads nodding, but it's probably the biggest thing that we hear when we go to customer sites, have strategic planning sessions and so on. It's like, I just don't have enough help. And when you have enough help, it's not generally qualified help. And the industry's taking such a rapid pace of advancement, it's hard to keep up with the technology. So we see that as a reduced operational cost. Team of experts. We were just talking about help in the specialized skills. NSI happens to have 20 plus engineers that are all certified, if you call it factory trained, whatever you may want to say, in the portfolio of Meraki and Cisco products and services. And I'll tell you, even working in the sales channel of our organization, if I look at the last year of time that I just spent in training alone in my channel with my team, it's hours. It's hours. It's not a couple hours. We're putting hundreds of hours a year into staying on top of this business so that we can stay ahead of being able to provide the best solution from your needs. Comprehensive cybersecurity. This cybersecurity game is just crazy. I mean, when I say crazy, I recently spent a few days in a cybersecurity range out in Phoenix, Arizona. And they had this, in this room, monitors all over the place with professionals from TD SYNNEX and Cisco showing us real time with the FBI what it feels like for cybersecurity warfare to be happening. Real time. Buying and selling on the black market. They're showing us our own information that's available to be purchased. It was just blew my mind to see it real time. We hear about it, we work to protect it, we work to engage in getting people around it, but when I saw it, I just could not believe how crazy this stuff was. It wasn't a TV show, it's happening. It's happening. And then the last thing here is the focus on the business. So what we find and what we're hearing a lot of times is that the need to stay working in the business doesn't allow you to work on the business, depending on your role, whether you're an IT administrator, chief technology officer, whether or not you're reporting to admin, CEOs, etc. Managed services is a way to take your hand off the wheel a little bit or a lot and allow yourself to work on the business versus in the business. So why managed services? If we just looked at it and summed it up, we've put together this grid that we wanted to show you as we think about managed services. So we've evolved the managed service offerings to the extent that if you come straight over to the edge, we're not asking for a contract. Bob said it up front. If we're not doing a good enough job for you, let us know. And we'll help you find somebody who can do a good enough job for you. But if you give us the feedback, I think each and every one of you in here that have done business with you know that we're going to rise to the occasion and do the things we can. But it eliminates the contract. Software version management, it's just ongoing. Software updates, ongoing. Documentation that comes along with it. Why is that important? Well, I know we've got some folks in here in the banking business, for example, and healthcare. That documentation is as important, if not more important than anything from a compliance perspective. So having the ability to pull those records out, pull that documentation out, and have it readily available for auditing and so be it, whatever the next step may be, is pretty mission critical. Cybersecurity insurance, if you don't have the right documentation and the right suite packages, you're not even getting cybersecurity insurance, which means you may not even be getting insurance. It's that, we've gone that far with it now. Billing minimums, we don't have any billing minimums. I'll show you a little bit about that. This is probably the thing we're getting the greatest feedback on right now, quarterly business reviews. So you may hear quarterly business review, you may hear strategic planning session, but combined with Cisco account managers, subject matter experts, and the team at NSI, what we aim to do is show you where and how the services that you're purchasing are giving you the greatest value or the greatest need to serve you on an individual basis. I say individual basis. Does anybody in here think they have a network that's exactly the same as somebody else's in the room? No. They're all customized. Everything's customized to fit your specific needs, wants, and desires. And so that opportunity on a quarterly basis is to make sure that we're meeting and exceeding your expectations. I'm going to read this out loud because I think it's a great statement. NSI's advanced managed service solutions are fully managed to deliver the security, connectivity, and capabilities of your organization. Not the person next to you, not the person across from you. Your organization. To save you time and simplify your operations, and last but certainly not least, secure your systems.